One thing about the 32, this is a Henry Ford 32 steel body, and I have yet to find one that is as clean as this thing is on the floor pans. It's pretty good for a car that's 90 years old. You know what I mean? All right, so we got this this overdrive transmission put into, well, we got the motor mounted. Got the motor mounts in. Got the bell housing bolted up to the back of the block. Had to do a little bit of clearance, cut a few things out to get the transmission in there. We're gonna build a tunnel for it anyway. But luckily, the old cross member for the transmission pretty much will work. It needs a little bit of work because the transmission's a little higher than it was. It's a little bit further back, or this transmission mount would almost bolt back up where it was. But I mean, it's already built. Some guy built this thing 50 years ago, so I'm gonna use it. 60 years ago, 65 years ago now? Shit, I don't know. But I might as well use it. It's made out of 3-inch channel. It's a little crude, but I kind of want it, you know, I want to leave that. So anyway, we'll lower it down so you get a look at the motor sitting in it. Yeah, baby. Paul's mullet's coming in nice and long. Look at that. Look at that, baby.
Yeah.
That thing is sweet. You got to see when the swamp cooler's blowing really good, it just tosses that shit around. So here's the motor. It's not gonna look too bad. We'll get the motor transmission bolted in by tomorrow night, or tomorrow easy. I'll have that in. Then I'll probably pull it back out, clean it up in here.
All right, so my take on this car, what I wanted to do is just chop the shit out of this thing. Cut the car down so it's a little lower. I think we're still gonna do that. But take the hood off this. I wanted to put a big block with the blower and 2 big carburetors sticking out of the top of this thing. Just make it mean and nasty. Cut the back where the extra seats are in the back. Tub it and put some just wide ass tires on the back of this. And then dump the front, dump the whole car to the ground. I think it will look really sick. But Steve and his little baby here didn't want to do nothing. He just wanted to change the front end and lower it down a little bit, lower the rear end down, and you see where the position we're in right now. It's freaking completely, there's nothing but a frame and a body. We're doing it everything like I wanted to do anyway. So, sorry, Steve. Hey, you know what? I love you, brother.
I knew it was coming to this.
That's just the way. I think it will look cool as hell.
It's hard to shove what you want into it, trying to keep it traditional.
Well, exactly.
Because, you know, it's just a 32 Henry Ford steel body, so it's really a fine line here. Problem with the rumble seat in the back is you really can't cut that out. It's like, it's kind of, like there's 32 guys that, if they watch this, they'd probably come to my house and kill me. And I'm one of those guys. I'm like, don't cut that car up, because it's just, they repop this body, but this is an actual Henry Ford one. So it means a lot to me to try to keep it as an original as I can within means of the body. I'm at a crossroad here because I can't rat rod it, and I can't traditionally build it back the way I want it. So the only way I can do is, my theme is 1965 to 1970 is where I'm trying to.
So we want to tuck the tires into the fenders, front and rear, so it sits low.
I want it to be on the
I'm
ground.
not a real fan of the fenders anyway either. But
I'm not a fender guy, but this car, I'm just gonna do it. When we're done, it'll look cool. I gotta chop the front windshield about 4 inches, right, and get the top on it where it's low, lower the seat, get in it where it looks like a street rod from 1970.
For what you want to do with it. I mean, just the daily to go from your place into Vegas or down here and back home, where it just cruises.
It'll be a mild blower on it. It's gonna have a mild cam. It's not gonna be a real high lift camshaft, so it'll be like a nice duration camshaft, overdrive transmission. Everything that I don't really like is what we're doing. Overdrive 700R. I hate them transmissions. Right now, it's all the mechanics, fabrication, the boring part. Once I get all that done and the car's running and driving, then we can start to Christmas tree it.
But it's the thing that it was only going to be, hey, let's do this on a weekend. We should be able to start on a Friday and be done by Sunday. And now it's 2 weeks later?
Well, realistically, if we actually had the time to really work on it, we could knock it out. But it's, we had to wait on some parts. And I had some places I had to go. You got to go on vacation Wednesday.
Right.
So, yeah, it's going to take a while. I got some appearances I got to go to. So, I won't be able to get it done, like, right away. But I'll be working on it.
At least I talked you into a blower. I mean, that was...
Yeah. I was like, let's just put a cam in this 327 and drive it.
Yeah, that was the other thing. So what do we do?
That ain't Steve Darnell style. All right, let's put a blower on it. So it'll be cool when we're done. I say we got another month.
Yeah. So stay tuned. See what the finished results is going to be, because I'll tell you what.
And it changes daily.
It does. It
One thing
definitely
goes to
does.
another.
It does. But
Changes
it
daily.
will look bitchin'. When it's done, this thing will
It'll
be
sound
sick.
good and it'll look cool when it's done. Building a transmission mount right now. Trying to get the transmission mounted. Wound up using the old transmission mount basically, but it all has to be refabbed in there. So it had to be moved a different direction. It's a little crude, but better than chopping trees right now or something out in Goodsprings. Being a welder is one thing, but everything that I'm doing is 2 hours of prep for probably 5 to 10 minutes of welding. Just remember that. Just because you can weld a little bit doesn't mean you're experienced enough to do different kinds of stuff. So anybody that's looking to get into welding, it takes experience and knowing how to set things up. Welding usually is only the smallest part of being a welder. It's layout, setting it up and getting it where it works. Measuring, drilling, grinding, cleaning your plates up nice so they look good when you go to put them in. So just remember that. What's up, dog? Yeah, man.
That'll work.
Yeah, I built all 4 of these while it took you to do that one. I just fucking, that's something you'd say to me.
So what I got here is we're trying to figure out to put this alternator down low on the car. So what I'm doing is building a lower bracket. I'm sure I can just buy one, but this way, this will set in here, right against on the motor, and then I'll have another arm come off this side to adjust it here. That way it's down low so it misses the blower pulley and out of the way of everything else. Now, one issue I may have that I didn't even think about is the steering box. That's all right. Steve will figure out where he's going to put that. It's probably going to go over there and have a shaft going over to the steering. So this should be good. It should work. Hopefully. We'll see.
So where are you going? Do you got that thing about figured out?
Pretty much, yeah.
Damn. Hopefully my steering box makes it in there somewhere.
You don't need a steering box. Did I say something about the steering box?
I see there's going to be some issues for the steering box there, but whatever. The angle of the frame, this piece had to be cut at that same angle to fit in there nice and tight so you can weld it in good. And now these 3 bolts right here, you'll be able to unbolt it and this thing will just literally slide out. Before you had to jockey it around to try to get it out. Now it'll just fall out. And these are old holes that were already in the frame for the running boards. So I just used those. All right, I'm gonna get ready to weld this sucker in. Welder up. Okay, come on, get that camera over here. Let's see a rod come out the side of this fucker. Fucker runs pretty good. My car runs good.
How'd it look?
It looked good.
Did it? It felt really good. And the one thing I wanted to watch was how much boost, and I didn't even see it. But holy shit.
Runs good, dude.
That fucking thing launched hard.
It did. It runs good.
It does. That's just from the video you showed me. That's pretty impressive. That thing hooked up hard on the track with a little VHT on there. It could lift the front end. May have to put wheelie bars on there. Please, that would be awesome.
We're doing some hot rod shit now. We're drilling out the axle. Give it a cool little hot rod look. These axles are all forged steel, so they're pretty nice to drill. And everybody's, oh man, does it weaken the axle? And it doesn't really, unless you pull on it in here. Everything's tied in from here to there, usually. So this is just like a carrier for the front. So it's not too bad. We're only gonna do about 5 on each end though. We're not drilling the whole thing.
You got it all looking pretty now?
Yeah, it's looking a lot better. We're gonna clean it up and probably clean the holes up on it real quick. So I think this is the front of the axle like this. Yeah, that bitch is gonna look good. That'll look pretty cool in there. That's cool looking. See, it'll just give it a nice little subtle look. Kind of says, hey, I'm a hot rod, you know what I mean? Nothing crazy. So I'm on the fence about this front axle, Chase. This front axle, I'm wondering if I should pull this. And I was thinking about pulling 2 springs out of the front to get it on the ground lower. And if it's too low, we could always jack it up, separate it, and put something in here. And put a little lift, you know, we could even shove another one back in it. So these are the part of the old front wishbone in the car. I'm gonna drill some hole. I'm gonna put some holes in it and weld some. I'm gonna TIG weld in some 1.5-inch pipe in here just to kind of give it a cool look. I don't need a lot. I'm just gonna put like 3 in there to kind of match with the axle here. It's got to go back together anyway. A little extra work. It'll look really cool. So Henry Ford was the only guy that could take tubing from here and start to round it out down to here. Think about it. Think about how that machine was made. Can you even think about it?
I can't believe how they made the machine.
That was 100 years ago.
Wait.
I'm gonna knock that out real quick.
And then go.
And then I'll go again. Just do this one while we're at it, and then we'll just come back and drill those. Yeah, no, it's like, it just kind of gives it like a, kind of a cool looking hot rod look, you know what I mean? I almost thought about doing a little bit smaller ones here, but this will look good. You'll see these just a little bit. They'll look kind of sick. Yeah, see, little subtle things like that's what is cool, you know? Then we'll do these, and then we'll put some pipe in, we'll TIG them. It'll be just as strong as it is right now when we get done. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to lay it down on the table and get all the parts for it. I think I have almost everything we're gonna need. I'm hoping we have everything we need. So this is one of Mad Dog's blowers, Monty, my buddy Monty from Mad Dog Blowers. He's been building my blowers for 10 years, maybe longer, maybe 12 years now. Drove it all the way up from California to drop it off at my house. He's a great guy. and he gives a shit. So, and then if you call him and you need it, however you want it. I wanted mine to look roached out. So he found this old blower case. It's a 671. Used some old school plates on the back of it because I wanted it to look kind of old school. I've got kind of an old school drive for the front and this intake manifold. They're pretty hard to find, but it's a little roached out, which I really like. Probably came off a boat at some point. Anyway, I'll put everything together and see if we got enough stuff to make this work today. We got some stuff. We got some stuff. I'm gonna lay it out right here.
Well, first what we're going to do is we'll set the manifold on the heads and then put this blower on there.
This is like the big jerk off of the whole world of hot rodding is boost. Anytime you can put a little boost on that baby. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. There we go. That's gonna look good. Or you could even use you could build your tabs off these. They're the same bolt pattern almost, aren't they? I guess it doesn't matter, but yeah. Yeah, the teardrop headlights would look good in there. Sure. Dude is so excited about this shit. He loves this shit. Come on, what do you got? Ooh. Oh, gonna put some big old Dominators on there. Yeah, right. There goes my fuel mileage I was looking for.
There you go. Put a set of those on there. Holy shit. What do you think of this? Think that'd be enough fuel? Jesus.
Little toilets. You could take a shit in one of those. And one. Damn, those are gnarly.
It's 2,400 cc's.
Are we gonna be able to hide this shit under the hood?
You could still.
Well, yeah, you can. Well, the ones that I'm putting on here is
They're
they're
gonna be sideways, right?
yeah, they'll be hanging off sideways.
Are we gonna put 4 of them on there? Or
Just
is it
two.
just made for 2?
Well, we got plenty of CFM.
Okay, all right.
I don't want to over carburate this thing, you know,
Why not?
because then it's just toilet bowl all day long, just drinking freaking fuel, and I want to drive it, even though it has a blower. I'm only gonna get 8 miles a gallon maybe if I drive it nice. Gas is not cheap. I do think I want to try to get this car outside and clean it really good with that Hotsy. I want to hit the frame really good, the inside and the under fenders, and pick the car up and hold it up like this while once we get it outside, then we rig it up.
We have to pull the motor out of it.
Yeah, if we get that far today. If we don't, I'm not worried about it. I wonder what these are made out of. If they're actual brass.
Why?
Well, do you see the little bit of, or if they're I don't think they're stainless. These are aluminum. Because see, what I wanted to do was cock this back a little bit, and then I want to section this out. I want to cut some out, and I want to lower this windshield down. So it sits like here, maybe even there.
Okay. Do you
That's
have the
kinda
wing
my
window
goal.
thingies?
No, I'm going to take these out because I don't think I'm going to run them anyway. So I'll probably just pull them here and there, save this stuff along with my other 32 shit. I would like to tilt this, but maybe if we just drop it, it won't look too bad. But sometimes when they're laid back, God, they look so good when you put the top on them. I just screwed up some history from 100 years ago.